Kenneth, can you handle this task? I can easily handle it on my own. Why won't anyone help me out? Kenneth, where are the documents? The meeting is about to start now.
Trouble Busters!
Here's terrific Tom's Zero Nerve Glasses. As long as you wear these, you'll never be nervous in front of other people.
What? Really? Are you sure?
My name is Alan. I work for the project development team at Trouble Company. I've been grateful to have my job and my colleagues, and I'm living peacefully every day. That's only if I put aside one concern.
Here you go. What? Again?
You're the only one I can rely on. Okay, but just make sure you do it yourself next time.
Thanks, Alan. I appreciate you.
Took his task again.
This project can be quite challenging, but Kenneth, can you handle this task? I can easily handle it on my own. I knew I could count on the star player of our project development team. Our upper management is looking forward to seeing this project successful, so make sure you get it right.
I got this, sir. I'll just have Alan take care of it, and I'll be the one getting promoted. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey there, make sure you get this done by Friday.
See? I knew it. Hold on, Kenneth. Aren't you supposed to be handling this task on your own?
I had a family emergency yesterday.
Really? Is everything okay?
Thanks as always. Oh, when you're finished with the task, I have to do a presentation on Monday, so just email it over to me by Friday. I'll make sure our supervisor knows that you've been helping me out.
Since this was such a large project, I decided to talk to my supervisor before I decided to handle the task.
Wait, hold on a second, sir. I've been helping Kenneth all along. But he said that he's been taking care of all the projects that he claims to have handled, so you're not getting any credit for it. Oh my goodness. Could this be some kind of mistake? But then, Alan, if you want to be like Kenneth, you should work hard like him.
Oh my goodness. Why wouldn't he believe what I'm telling him? I've been trusting Kenneth all along, and that's the only reason I've been helping him. I can't believe he's been taking all the credit. Guess it was my fault for trusting him so easily and taking care of his tasks. I need to fix myself and stop being so insecure and timid. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters!
Alan, why aren't the documents done?
Haven't you been reading my messages? It said that you've read them.
How was I supposed to tell? Fine. Hey, Mason, will you help me make the documents for this project?
I'm sorry, but I'm about to go into a phone meeting with a client.
Oh, please, you're my colleague.
Hello? Thank you for taking my call.
Hey, Madeline.
I'm sorry, I need you to go to General Affairs.
Why won't anyone help me out? Kenneth, where are the documents? The meeting is about to start now. Oh, okay. This is bad. This is really bad. I'm terribly sorry to tell you this when all of you have spared your time to be in this meeting, but it seems like the projector isn't working right now. Is it possible that we have someone else's project presented first?
Oh, let me take a look at it.
What?
Seems like this cable just needed to be plugged in. I can hear it turning on, so you can go ahead and do your presentation without any issue.
Alan, I didn't know that you're so tech-savvy. Kenneth, we don't have much time, so please start. Okay. Mr. Schneider, Mr. York, I'm terribly sorry about this. Hey, Kenneth, can I have a word with you? Why is your presentation so sloppy when you had a whole week to work on it? There's a reason why this is happening. I have to tell you that Alan insisted on making the documents for me, so I ended up trusting him with this task. Hey, Alan, can I have a moment?
What's the matter?
I believe it was because he's always been jealous of me. Is this true, Alan? Kenneth is telling me that you purposely didn't make the presentation documents.
What? Why would you tell such a lie, Kenneth? You asked me to handle the task because you had a personal situation going on.
You said that you wanted to be involved with this project by making the documents because it was such a huge project. You offered to make the documents based on the idea that I came up with. Alan, why did you do this? We're presenting to Buster's Trading Company, which is one of the largest companies in our nation.
Sir, you have to listen to me too.
Excuse me? I'm so sorry about that. Mr. Kroger, please, get it together. We don't have much time to spare for this meeting. We'll go ahead and get another document ready as soon as possible.
If you're okay with it, I'd like to go ahead and do the presentation.
What? Sure, go ahead.
I'm actually terrible at speaking in front of a crowd, and I may end up humiliating myself.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
We're terribly sorry for the trouble from earlier. It seems like there had been a miscommunication on our end that caused us not to be ready with the presentation document for this meeting, and I'd like to sincerely apologize for this inconvenience. I'd like to go ahead and write everything that I explained verbally on this whiteboard, and we'll make sure we follow up with you later with the documents. So first...
This is great. This is definitely great, right? It was very easy to understand, and it seems like a great idea for our company.
We'd like to go ahead and proceed with this project with Mr. Allen. What? What? Hold on a second. I was the one who came up with this project idea, and Alan was supposed to come up with the documents. Because he wasn't ready for this meeting, we failed to present you with the perfect documents. Why are you still lying? I never agreed to come up with the documents for you.
Was your name Kenneth?
Yes.
I don't really care about the documents. What's important is whether you have the ability to convince us with the key points in a clear and concise manner. If this was an idea that you came up with, you should have been more fluid with your explanation, and you should have been able to answer all the questions.
I'm usually like that, but I ended up being nervous because this is such a huge project.
It only sounds like you were giving excuses. Alan, didn't you say that you weren't very good at presentation?
That's right.
I used to be just like you when I was younger. Speaking in front of others is all about getting used to it, so you don't have to be so nervous to handle presentations.
We were able to ultimately sign a contract with Buster Trading Corporation. However, internally, Kenneth's treatment of me had become a recognized problem.
Kenneth, I'm going to need you to explain.
I never meant to make Alan handle any of my tasks in the past. I'm just saying that he's been wanting to make the presentation documents in the past. That was only when you were in trouble. It's not okay for you to be leaving the documents on my desk every time you're assigned a task.
Every time? Does that mean you've been making Alan handle all of your tasks?
Sir, don't tell me that you actually trust what he's telling you. Isn't it clear enough that I've been the one who's been accomplishing success at work? I wouldn't have been able to do any of those presentations so seamlessly if it was another person's idea.
That sounds about right.
But what happened today? You can ask Alan about that. You're making it sound as if your presentation failed today because I didn't make the documents. But the reason I decided not to help you this time is because I wanted you to realize it yourself.
Realize what?
At first, I've been handling your tasks for you because I thought you were busy with other tasks. But the moment I decided to help you the first time, you started to throw all of your tasks at me, right?
We work as a team. Isn't it normal for us to support each other?
It wasn't just supporting. You were making me do your job for you. But I guess it was partially my fault for not refusing clearly enough. I'm not very good at talking in front of many people, and I'm better at making documents. So I ended up doing it for you without knowing how to refuse.
Kenneth, it turns out that Alan is telling the truth. This is going to be a huge problem. I've been telling our upper management about you because I trusted that you've been handling your tasks on your own. But it'll be a completely different story if it turns out that Alan has been handling all your work.
Mr. Kroger, I even talked to you about it in the past, but you didn't trust what I was saying because you trusted Kenneth over what I said.
Alan, I'm so sorry for what I said to you. I should have listened to what you were telling me, and I can only hope that you're willing to forgive me.
It's fine. It's already in the past.
Kenneth, what have you been doing all this time? If you weren't even doing your job?
I have been doing my job. Why are you trusting Alan over my words all of a sudden, Mr. Kroger? It's because I'm telling the truth. That doesn't answer my question. Even if you were able to deceive him at first because of your talking skills, lies will always be revealed.
Is it true that you've been going out gambling and drinking during your work hours?
What? Who told you such a ridiculous speculation? It was someone else other than Alan.
I tried to look the other way, trusting that you would never do something like that.
It can't be true. I've been super busy. Maybe they misunderstood when I was meeting my clients. Maybe you were meeting your clients on some occasions, but you called yourself busy while you've been on matching apps during work and trying to figure out your bets for horse racing, right? What's wrong with that? I was just doing those things whenever I had extra time after finishing all my tasks. You'd always elect yourself to handle the tasks from Mr. Kroger and look for excuses to make me handle it for you. The other day, you said that you were too busy trying to arrange a group date. Hey, what the heck are you talking about? You need to stop bringing down my reputation.
Kenneth, tell me the truth. It's now or never.
Sir, you can't possibly trust what he's telling you. Even about this project, he didn't want me to get promoted, so that's why he chose not to come up with the documents. It wasn't just the documents. You even expected me to come up with the idea. You were trying to steal my credit to get promoted.
You keep talking about that, but you don't even have evidence that I tried to do that.
I actually do. But are you okay if I present it here?
What? You do?
You'd recall this photo, right?
I do, but what does that have anything to do with what we're talking about?
While you were enjoying a group date, I was working hard to come up with a presentation document.
It just happened so that photo was uploaded on that day. And it doesn't mean that the photo was taken on that day. The moment a photo is uploaded on social media, you can't even tell when the photo was taken. Didn't you know?
Actually, I've taken a look at the account of one of these girls that are tagged here, and I saw that she posted a story when she was at the group date. Here, take a look at this.
I'm having a group date with Strobus Company people right now. We're going to marry some rich men. Woohoo!
Oh, by the way, those girls told you that they were 27, but they're actually in their 40s.
How'd you even get that information? Besides, have you been sneaking into people's social media pages? That's so sad.
It's not just me. You'll be surprised to know that everyone does that. Also, I'm not the only victim of what you've committed.
What? Are you saying that you've been making others take care of your tasks for you?
That's right, Mr. Kroger.
What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Do you recall the project that Kenneth presented about 3 months ago? I was the one who came up with it.
What? Really? That project was something that would have affected promotion opportunities. And I even reported it to our upper management that Kenneth had all the credit for it.
Mason, why did you decide to handle that project for him? I've been friends with this guy ever since we were students, so I decided to help him out for the sake of knowing him for a long time. Kenneth, you said that Mr. Kroger is easily deceived, right?
Did he really say that? What are you talking about? I would never say that.
Not just that. Ever since Alan was transferred to our department, he decided to target Alan and started doing what he used to do to me to Alan. But then, I couldn't come forward about it because I was scared that he'd retaliate. Alan, I'm so sorry. Mason, that wasn't your fault.
Sir, did you hear that? Mason and Alan both seem to hold some grudges against me, and that's why they're lying to you. Is that how confident you are with your own words, Kenneth? What? I've always thought you were talented, and some part of me still wants to trust you. In order to prove that Alan is lying, why don't we have the two of you work on the same project and have each of you present it a week from now?
That'll be a great idea.
Okay, fine. So that concludes my presentation. That was impressive. Do you get it now? I've been telling the truth. Well, Alan's presentation from earlier was sloppy. He says he's not great at giving speeches in front of a crowd, but maybe he's using that as an excuse. If it's an idea that he came up with on his own, I'm sure he would have been confident. Anyway, let me go ahead and decide after asking some questions. Huh? What questions are you talking about? Some of us are wondering why each of you decided to go with this project idea, the purpose of it, and the purpose of this project. Will you provide us with some answers? Understood. Okay, let's start off with Kenneth. I'm sorry, but may I go to the restroom? The AC's blasting in this room, and I really need to go now. I'll be right back. Thank you so much for waiting. That took a while. Are you okay? Yes, I'm ready for the questions. Go ahead and ask away.
Can I go first? May I ask if you've been texting with our contract team member Madeline while you were in the restroom?
What are you talking about? That question isn't relevant to the project.
You wouldn't have been able to answer our questions, so you had to talk to Madeline because she was the one who came up with this project, right?
Is that true? Madeline, were you the one who came up with this project?
He asked me to.
Oh, Kenneth. How dare you deceive us like this? Hold on a second, let me explain. There's nothing for you to explain at this point. Madeline, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize what was going on when I initially agreed with him.
Kenneth, you're not getting away with it this time.
Hold on a second, sir. You can't possibly transfer me to that department. Kenneth, I can only foresee that you will bring down our team morale if we were to keep you at the current department. You took advantage of Alan and Mason, and even took advantage of a contract employee. So that's it.
Kenneth, I heard you're getting transferred.
Stop showing yourself off! You tricked me into this situation!
I didn't do anything. You did this to yourself.
Okay, fine. You want me to apologize, right? I'm sorry for what I've done, so I need you to let me stay at this department.
You don't sound too remorseful.
Alan, let me tell you that I hit a ticket that'll win me $100,000.
I see. Good for you.
You can have that ticket. so I need you to talk to Mr. Kroger about this.
100K, huh? That's a lot of money.
Right? I'll make sure I keep giving you all my winning tickets, so...
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't know you liked money.
Did you really think I'd agree to this?
What?
I'm sorry, but I'm not the type of guy who'll decide based on money. Not that I hate money, but I can't possibly let go of someone's wrongdoing just to get paid.
How dare you get my hopes up? You're not gonna feed yourself when all you have is justice!
Don't worry about it. As long as I keep my head down to work hard without causing trouble to other people, I know I'll bring myself to success one day. Money will flow after that, and I'll be the living proof.
Oh, please. I need you to let me get away. I really don't want to be transferred to my new department.
Kenneth tried his best to talk Mr. Kroger out of getting him transferred, but he had no choice but to accept it. At first, he seemed to be remorseful while he kept his head down to work hard, but he was a habitual slacker who couldn't elect himself to handle tasks the way he used to at our department. The company also discovered that he embezzled the company's funds, and he ended up getting arrested for that.
Why did I ever do this to myself?
As for me, because of how successful I was with Buster's Trading Company, I was promoted to be the team leader at the project development department, and I got more bonus too. Eating sushi! Woohoo! I'm so full, Alan. Thanks for the treat.
What?
Tom, I thought you were going to treat me to celebrate my promotion. Your bill is going to be $350. What a day.
Trouble Busters!
Excuse me? What are you trying to do, putting up a damn poster like this? Huh? I just made it with the intention of preventing shoplifting. What are you saying? This goddamn poster? This shoplifting problem doesn't seem to be getting better. My name is Melanie, a part-time housewife who works at a supermarket. Of all the sins in the world, I hate shoplifting more than anything. This should be fine. I hope this will reduce the number of shoplifting cases even a little. Hey, Melanie? Yes, ma'am? What are you trying to do, putting up a damn poster like this? Huh? I just made it with the intention of preventing shoplifting. I can't believe it. Disgusting. Yes, shoplifting is a hateful crime. As a matter of fact, when I was little, my parents ran a bookstore, but shoplifting incidents caused the store to go bankrupt, and they were in such a dire situation that they were worried they'd be unable to survive. But you don't think anything of proudly posting this kind of photo in the store? No, ma'am. Don't you understand that it's a violation of human rights? What? But the criminal was wearing sunglasses, so their identity is still unknown. It isn't a question of whether or not their identity is known, damn you! I don't understand at all what's wrong with it. The person who you claim is the criminal guilty of shoplifting. Is there any evidence that they shoplifted anything? Evidence, you say? The person may have returned the items after considering them carefully. Did you see them stealing anything? But can't you see they're actually putting items in their bag instead of their cart? But if you put them back before leaving the store, it's not shoplifting. No, I think the possibility of that is extremely low, ma'am. How can you say that so definitively? There's security camera footage of the culprit running away from the store in a panic. Maybe they simply remembered something important and had no choice but to run out of the store. Them running away is nothing but your stupid assumptions. Even if it's true that they actually did shoplift, it's the fault of this damn store, which doesn't have much crime prevention awareness. And that's precisely why we've put up posters to catch the culprits. But there's no evidence that this person is a shoplifter, is there? But this particular person has been caught on camera taking items from the store in their bag many different times and for many days. Even cameras aren't perfect. Does the store have security cameras installed from every angle? Well, no, not exactly. There! What did I tell you? There's a limit to how far you can go with this bullshit, Melanie. I've never seen anything so disgraceful. What we find most unforgivable about your actions this time, Melanie, is that the person on the poster looks like Sheila here. What? This is where I had a strange feeling of suspicion. For one thing, the alleged criminal doesn't look like Miss Sheila at all. Her height and build are completely different from the shoplifter captured on the security cameras. And the other was that... Have you no shame for putting poor Sheila in the spotlight for something she didn't do by having this poster put up? I'm just trying to prevent shoplifting at this particular store, even if just a little. Right, Sheila? You're hurt by this, aren't you? Oh, if you look closely, you can see that her eyes are welling up with tears. Excuse me, I'm perfectly fine. Everything will be fine if you leave it to Thalia, honey. Don't tell us that you're taking Melanie's side more than us, who completely sympathize with you. Yeah, you wouldn't do that, would you? If you don't do as I say, Sheila, you might suffer even more, and I'm worried about you. Especially since you were working hard all on your own until Thalia started to look out for you. Melanie, please stop harassing me. This is absolutely preposterous. What the, Miss Sheila? Well, of course. We all know that you're not intentionally harassing Sheila, Melanie, so I will clear up any misunderstandings we may have right about now. So, if you would be so kind, just take down any posters that could cause misunderstandings and rifts between us lovely mom friends without any questions asked. You will do it, right? Even if we didn't tell you to do anything? Melanie? I don't give a crap. It's fine. It's fine if I take down the poster. Even if this person was taken into custody, the shoplifting problem itself won't ever stop. More to the point, the security system in the store is quite subpar in my opinion. I think we ought to install more cameras, Mr. Manager. I'm the only one who's thinking about this seriously. No one would want to take responsibility in case they falsely accused someone of a crime. I should just take down the poster. You're not going to argue, right? That's right, Melanie. What are you doing, dwelling on the past and making yourself look so bad in the process? I agree. I understand. This poster shall be our bookstore, honey. It's all over.
God damn it! Why did you have to steal stuff? What did I do? What did I do wrong?
I'm sorry. I don't need your apology. Just hurry up and... I cannot. I declare that I cannot take down the poster. I don't want to lie to myself about my feelings about this. What are you talking about? Do you even understand your position? Huh? Didn't you see Sheila's tears? I dare say that it was because of you, ladies. It genuinely seemed like you were threatening her somehow. More importantly, why the hell are you trying to get in the way of us trying to catch a legitimate criminal? Miss Sheila, whom you keep making a fuss about whenever you compared her to the woman in the poster, is a completely different person. The identity of the shoplifter? You may think so, but the person themselves doesn't see it that way, do they? Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate. Hey, Thalia, what will we do with this? Yeah, I get it. Thalia? Leave it up on the wall for all I care. Go ahead, do it. We have no business here anymore. Let's go. What? But I'm still in the middle of shopping. What are you saying? I wouldn't shop at a store that treats mom friends like they're a shoplifter. I see. That's true. Let's tell all the mothers that live around here. The supermarket treats mom friends like shoplifters and is the absolute worst there is, and thus better not come here. Yes, it would be unbearable if I were treated like a shoplifter too. As expected of you, Thalia. Completely different from someone we won't mention. After this incident, my surroundings changed dramatically. I was immediately moved from the group chat of the mom friends, and I heard from the ladies whom I never had much contact with. I heard from Thalia, Miss Thompson. It's so disgusting to treat Sheila like a criminal. I was criticized, harassed at, and told many times in a roundabout way that I was expected to move away. I was prepared to fight back, but it seems the situation is far worse than I expected. The poster that I had insisted on not removing was also taken down as a result of the store's reputation being at stake due to daily complaints from anonymous people. I was completely isolated, but the hardest thing was... It seems that Melanie is having an affair with another man. She seems like such a serious person. That's quite surprising, isn't it? Is it really? I'm not particularly surprised. Neither am I. I suppose that's expected from a person with the common sense of a goddamn frog and treats a mom friend in the same neighborhood as a shoplifter. Who would be surprised to hear that she's having an affair? That accusation has no evidence. Well then, let's go, ladies. Let's go. Yes, if we're treated like shoplifters, it would be truly unbearable. So unexpected. So unexpected. This is so unexpected. All things considered, this is so terrible. I just wanted to catch a criminal. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Oh. Oh, but there's no point in crying, is there? I can live even if the mothers in the neighborhood hate me, but more importantly, I should be happy that Sheila was able to find her place in the world because of all this, right? I haven't done anything wrong, but if Sheila was truly hurt by seeing the poster, then that wasn't an acceptable thing to do. I ought to reflect on it. How could this be? I feel like a pile of dog crap on the side of the street. How could this happen? Miss Melanie? What? Miss Sheila? You're kidding, right? Oh, don't tell me you heard my embarrassing monologue earlier. I'm so embarrassed. Aha! I knew it! I'm terribly sorry to have offended your ears, ma'am. Oh, no, I'm not embarrassed because of you. And then Miss Sheila quietly confessed. What? The unbelievable truth to me, and as I thought, the two strange feelings of suspicion I had at first were 100% correct. And yet, those goddamn bitches. Thank you. Please come again. Hold it right there. Miss Sheila, I will not let you escape this time. Why don't we have a look at what's inside your bag, ma'am? What did I do? There is only one reason for a store clerk to call out to someone who's outside of the store, isn't there? Ma'am, you haven't paid for the items in your bag yet, have you? Hey, why did I have to be shoved into a place like this? What was in that bag of yours, Miss Thalia? Shut up, you're just a regular part-timer. If you want to talk to me, call the manager now. The manager is off today and is on his boat right about now. Well then, this can be dealt with later. I'll be going now. You were caught shoplifting red-handed, and I've only seen everything you've been doing in the store, Miss Thalia. You literally don't know when to quit, do you? The things in my bag were bought at another supermarket. We have video footage of you putting items in your bag. You'll see. But that was just a fragmentary shot from a fixed camera, wasn't it? I put the items back, you know. Where did you put them back? Who knows? I don't remember. There's no way you would remember, is there? Yeah, no way. No matter how much you try to remember, it's impossible to remember what you didn't do, right? Because you never put those items back. What you put in your bag is still in the same bag of yours. Enough saying bullshit, woman. In the end, you only saw me put the items in my bag and you didn't check until the end to see if I put them back or if they're still there, did you? You mean to tell me you were watching me until I left the store? Yes. But that's not true. I was cautious. No, I was wandering around looking for products and I never saw you anywhere nearby. I was disgusted as such, after all. What? How? That's because you thought you were the only one who disguised yourself, Miss Thalia, and you said you wouldn't come to this supermarket, but you targeted times after 10 p.m. when there would be fewer employees. Don't go ahead and treat me like a shoplifter. I'll tell you this, no one will trust your claim that you saw with your own eyes. It could be only a simple assumption, or it could be that you've been thinking about the circumstances you find yourself in lately and may be holding a grudge against me. Not to worry. Huh? I already anticipated what you'd say. And then I showed her the phone recording of Her Majesty, the Queen of Shit Thalia Smith shoplifting from start to finish until she left the store as evidence. No! This is the evidence you wanted. Is there anything you want to argue against? God damn it! And it was going so damn well up until now. So you admit it then? Since you've recorded everything from start to finish? Yeah, I do. Here you go. Everything I owe you up until now. You just want me to pay, right? What the hell is with that attitude? What the hell? You still got something to say? I admit I shoplifted, and I am willingly paying for everything I owe this stupid store. What more do you frickin' want? Oh, don't you know? Enough already. It's late at night anyway. Just let me get the hell home. Well, what I want is that this truth is told to all your friends and family and that the police get involved, you see. What? After stealing so many products, cornering multiple people, such as myself and Miss Sheila, and now you're just going to pay him and call it a day? You've got to be kidding me. Wait, the police? My husband knowing about this will get me in trouble. We're still friends, aren't we, Miss Melanie? Before we're even friends, which we aren't, you're a shoplifter, Miss Thalia. Don't say that, please! I'll call out to you again and get you back into the group, okay? Shut your damn mouth. What's with that attitude? Are you planning to spend the rest of your life alone? I won't be alone. I'll have Miss Sheila at my side. Oh, Melanie, and even I've hurt you too. I know it was never your intention to hurt me, Miss Sheila. I know you didn't want to be noticed in a bad way by Thalia, the central big mama of this neighborhood, right? I'm so sorry. I was scared to be alone. I understand how you feel, but in the end you didn't give in to Big Mama and helped me, didn't you? What? The real identity of the woman on that poster is Miss Thalia? Yes, but how can you know that for sure? I thought that if I could find out the real identity of the culprit, things would be a little bit better for you. So I turned my weakness of not standing out very much in society into an advantage and kept watch of her at the supermarket the whole time. I see. So that's why you know. Why, yes. I was once called Sheila from the shadows with how little of a presence I have in a room. Well, I'm kind of like that myself. After that, it seems Miss Sheila frequented the supermarket almost every day and finally locked on to the person on the poster, which turned out to be you, Mrs. Thalia Smith. After that, all that was left to do was to record the times you came to the store and captured footage of all your repeated crimes. Capture footage? Yes, and I gave all of this to the people working at the Buster supermarket. You goddamn traitor! After everything I did for you? Oh, I genuinely don't think you ever did anything for me. Even if you interacted with me at all, it was only to use me as a tool to gather criticism against Miss Melanie, wasn't it? I thought I would rather be alone than live as nothing but a tool to you. That's what I thought. That's wonderful. I'm glad you've made that decision, Sheila. I was under strict surveillance under the shoplifter group and co., as I've come to call our oh-so-kind neighbors. The fact that she committed the crimes when you weren't working proves that, for real. I don't care about those goddamn stories. What on earth are you guys going to do to me? We'll contact your family and have the situation handled by the police. It's not like I did it because I wanted to, though. Allison and Aaron, those poor souls were struggling financially, and so I wanted to help them. No matter what the reason, stealing is stealing. It's legitimate theft. I'm sorry, Miss Melanie. You apologized to Sheila, too. That's right. I'm sorry, Sheila. Just this once, let it go. If my husband finds out, he'll divorce me. If the police find out, I'll be granted a criminal record. Please help me. I'm at your mercy. I'll do anything I can to fix this. Anything? I understand everything. First, please call everyone involved in your crime here. Ooh, will you forgive me? That will be up to you. I'll forgive only one person. Yes, ma'am. I'll tell you everything, so please do what you can. And so, as an ugly internal whistleblower who doesn't mind sacrificing others for herself, summoned Allison, Aaron, and Riley, who were deeply involved in her crimes, to the office. And lo and behold, they immediately started blaming each other for the incident in an ugly argument, and everyone started saying unanimously, I'm not to blame! And so the four traitors never admitted their mistakes or apologized for their crimes, and thus led me to decide to socially eliminate all four of them. This made Thalia furious, and she said, Not what you promised! Not what you promised! You said you'd forgive one person! Indeed, and that's why I chose Sheila. What? Sheila? I'm going to forgive you for apologizing to me regarding this ugly situation. But you've forgiven her for that a long time ago, you goddamn liar! Liar? What is the thief talking about, I wonder? I was so shocked when I heard what y'all had to say. This was far more heinous than I could have ever imagined. Riley, who bought the things Thalia stole at a discounted price. Allison, who was stealing to compete with Big Mama to build a powerful reputation. Aaron, who distracted the store clerks and acted as an indifferent wall while the crime was being committed. And you are the perpetrator and criminal mastermind behind the whole scheme. You're all a gang of thieves. You trying to get all of the things you stole for yourself is the reason why this happened, you know. A bonus stage is a given in the game, isn't it? But if we get caught, then we're all in big trouble. You dragged us into this and we'll never forgive you. As a victim here, I shall never forgive all of you equally, so don't worry. No, please! I'm a victim too! I did all this with the sole desire to meet everyone's expectations. Please, just let me go. Even with the police and their husbands present in the room, the gang of bitching thieves kept saying that they were the only victim and pinned the blame on each other through to the very end. However, the only ones who thought they were innocent were the women themselves, and all 4 of their husbands, who were listening as everything unfolded, declared that they wanted a divorce, and the scum who ganged up and committed thefts repeatedly, like somewhat pirates who had fallen into the dark pit of despair, all got equal punishment for what they did, and were granted a criminal record with a period of probation. Their husbands divorced them all, and all of them were cut loose by their parents as an after effect. And since the thieving quartet couldn't survive on their own, they formed a group and started working part-time jobs while sharing a room. However,
Thalia! You were the one who stole the dollar that was on the table, aren't you? You were also the one who took the samples from the cosmetics store, didn't you? You stole some instant noodles for yourself too, didn't you? I don't know. You don't know shit.
every day things disappear as they continue to steal each other's things, and their living could very well be a hellish land of fighting between 4 deities of pestilence. Birds of a feather flock together, I guess. Meanwhile, I became best friends with Sheila, who experienced bitter memories of these ladies, much like me. She's also a rather reserved and quiet person, and I feel like birds of a feather really do flock together, so now we're lifelong friends. Troublebusters!
I would rather not have disgusting witches like you come here.
Maybe I shall transfer $30 million to another bank.
Go ahead and try it if you freaking can.
They told me to try it if I could, so I have no choice. I'd like to cancel the $30 million deposit, sir. I'm going to entrust it to another bank.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Here is your order of Chateaubriand.
Oh, wow. My name is Melanie, and today I'm at a Japanese-style barbecue restaurant with my lovely grandmother.
Lady, can you give that to me?
I'm sorry, sir, but Chateaubriand is a rare cut, you see, and this is the last order we have.
I'm sorry, sir.
What? Oh, my.
Hey, what are you doing?
The money has been paid. The transaction is complete, ain't it?
There's no transaction.
That badge, you're affiliated with Travis Bank, are you not?
So what?
Today is my beloved granddaughter's birthday, you see. Can you give me back that meat?
And what would happen if I said no?
Well, maybe I shall transfer $30 million to another bank. How's that for an idea? And I was wondering what the hell you'd say. $30 million, eh?
Yeah. Go ahead and try it if you freaking can.
You have so much confidence. You must be really talented.
Of course I am. I'm a finance salesman and I'm the numero uno when it comes to new client acquisition. My name is Norman Romanov.
Well, Mr. Romanov. And as for the young lady next to you, if I look closely, though, I see that the badge is a different color from Mr. Romanov's. You're a receptionist, are you not? Oh, Granny, you have pretty keen eyes, I see. Healthy as can be, both of them.
Well, whatever. Anyway, I'm not like you, surviving on the scraps of what the government calls a pension.
Yes.
I'm still a busy man, as you know. I'm one to expand a thriving conglomerate and protect it at all costs.
You're so awesome, Norman.
Well then, as a means to allow the economy to go round, would you allow us the opportunity to eat as much meat as we want? Would you, commoners?
No matter how much of a contribution you'll be making to society?
The frick is she on about?
In the end, isn't it just a matter of humanity?
Are you going to talk back at me?
Scary-ass man. I think we all ought to treat people kindly, respectfully, and lovingly, regardless of the circumstances.
Kindly?
Respectfully?
And lovingly? I don't care if it's anyone's birthday. What's the point of you, a person who seems like they'll be of no use even as they get older, celebrating, eh?
I agree.
You're literally the only one who thinks that person is cute, you know.
Excuse me?
What? Grandma's expression is as cold as ice, and she's always had a smile on her face no matter what. But is that anger I see on her face? This is the first time I've seen her so terrifying. The man with the short fuse also looks pretty terrifying to me. But Grandma's fury here would be enough to silence an entire gang of thugs. Every second, every minute that passed by in complete silence seemed like an eternity, but,
Well, no matter.
Eh?
Whatever happens to you shall only be decided by your higher-ups, after all.
Oh, is this a snitch?
Well, I'm saying that I'm transferring $30 million to another bank, you understand?
She's still saying that.
Yeah. Talk to the hand. It's inevitable that the bank will ask me why I'll be doing such a thing, right?
Well, of course they will.
if that story is true, that is...
Pathetic. Truly pathetic.
Poor maggots like you should get the hell out of here.
I would rather not have disgusting witches like you come here.
Grandma, stop for a second. Don't come here if you're not worthy of eating this kind of meat.
What's the point of you maggots eating meat that costs $200 per 100 grams? Know thyself.
And let me tell you this, it's no use telling the bank the truth.
I'm a valued employee at that conglomerate, and Thalia here is idolized as the perfect woman everywhere she goes.
Yes, indeed. That's why the stress is so intense.
Any sort of lowlifes like you with rags for clothes and absolutely zero sense of feminine beauty are sandbags next to us.
This is the way of life of the honored elite. I think we've heard enough.
What?
It's fine, Grandma.
Nobody will believe your stories, you know.
Don't underestimate our beauty, don't you ever?
We have no risk of anything.
Only bankers can live a life of luxury, free of risk. You might say we could have resisted more, but I'm sure those two chowderheads wouldn't have understood shit. They're dumbly toxic after all. I'd also never heard of Grandma's story about $30 million before, so I don't know if it's true or not. But no matter what, I cannot forgive them for ruining my lovely time with Grandma. If they do it to me, I'll hit them back. Prepare for the double whammy. Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate.
You're going to transfer $30 million of deposits to another bank?
Yes, I'm a finance salesman, and I'm the numero uno when it comes to new client acquisition. Norman Romanov treated me and my granddaughter Melanie very, very inexcusably.
Is this true, ma'am?
We proceeded to tell Branch Director Eppermont the story of what had happened at the restaurant that night.
Well then, Madam McConnor.
When I told the aforementioned gentleman that I would transfer $30 million to another bank, I was told, go ahead and try it if you frickin' can. Excuse my language.
No, that can't be him. Not him, of all people. What?
I can't help it if someone taunts me as such, you understand. Ask and ye shall receive promptly.
And the deed shall be done immediately.
Our wrath shall reverberate across the banking industry.
Please, ma'am, a moment of your time. You, miss, bring these two ladies into the VIP room and prepare 2 cups of tea for them properly, if you please.
Of course, sir. Please, ladies, if you'll follow me.
Oh, no need for formalities, young miss.
Excuse me?
I guess I really do bring people to a bit of a frenzy. I can't help but feel an irrepressible urge to purge them severely, you see.
Grandma? What should I do now?
The hell do they frickin' mean? It's my granddaughter's birthday. So pathetic.
For real, huh?
Oh, Chateaubriand is so delicious.
It was so worth taking it away from those good-for-nothing lowlifes.
It really felt like we stumbled upon some people who were so unfortunate to even be alive. The hell are they on about? Transferring $30 million to another bank? Literally the worst joke I've ever heard. People like that ought to leave this world even a second earlier.
How long are you going to sit there and eat, huh?
What? Would you like to join us?
Do you really think I'm in a mood to eat anything?
Then how can I help you, sir? Why are you here?
It's our lunch break right now. We can do whatever we want, can't we?
Your lunch break finished 10 minutes ago.
What?
Well, that's weird. It was already that time of day.
I'm sorry, Mr. Director. I'll be back to work soon.
Yes, come back to us immediately.
Yes, sir.
But not to work, you're not.
What?
Whatever do you mean, sir? You too goddamn...
Watch your tongue! Do you even know who you're talking to? Listen to me! This is Madam McConnor, the biggest client Travis Bank has the pleasure of servicing.
What? Then...
Transferring $30 million to another bank. It's going to happen, my dears. Miss Thalia Atkinson, a competent receptionist at Travis Bank, and Mr. Romanov, finance salesman extraordinaire. You two shall take full responsibility for what's coming.
You were serious?
The hell are you on about? I'll make you tell me exactly what's going on, or so help me!
You were serious?
The meat you wanted to eat was already taken, so you stole it away from them because it was sold out?
No, but we paid for it, of course.
We didn't give you permission, though, did we?
That's not the issue, Romanov.
Then what happened to the money?
Isn't that a little unfair after doing something like this? God damn, they really don't know when to quit, do they?
But did I ever accept your money?
I dropped it right in front of your blind-ass eyes so that you could take it properly, didn't I?
Does your rudeness know no bounds?
My, it's pathetic for a banker who should be the one to treasure money the most to do something so careless with $100 bill.
I'm terribly sorry, Madam McConnor.
But where's the money?
I don't know. It's still lying there at that barbecue restaurant, isn't it?
What a waste!
Where do you think you're going, Norman Romanov?
But it's a waste, isn't it, sir?
It's a waste, you say? Do you even comprehend that you're in a bad position right now?
But she just told me to take care of my own money, didn't you?
There are things you need to take care of even more important than that load of codswallop, son. To throw that responsibility away would mean throwing away everything you've built up until now.
So shameful, truly.
Is he truly the numero uno when it comes to new client acquisition, Mr. Deppermont?
According to the numbers, ma'am, he is.
Well, no matter. There's no point in questioning the quality of a bank employee whose association with this bank will cease as of today, anyway.
Please don't say things like that, ma'am.
And who is making me say this, Mr. Deppermont?
I am truly sorry for what's happened, ma'am.
My precious time with my granddaughter Melanie was destroyed thanks to your employee, and I am terribly vengeful at the moment. Does your bank train employees to take meat from people they meet for the first time, eh?
No, ma'am. I assure you we don't.
What kind of employee training do you do, anyhow?
If we may, Madam McConnor.
I have been on such friendly terms with Mr. Eppermont ever since he was a kind youngster, I must say.
So you're a truly important client of ours?
And I intend to tell you the whole story about this matter without hiding anything, dear Mr. Romanov.
I shall personally see to that on my own terms.
On your own terms? So that's a problem, Sonny, for you'll certainly explain the situation vaguely. It's a given that you have a problem, but considering you are in a restaurant about a 5-minute walk from the bank, an establishment that's not unlikely to be involved with the bank, you say and do whatever you want regardless. I don't think many people would want to deposit money in a bank where such inhumanity exists.
Oh,
What would you think if you were in my position, dear Mr. Romanov?
if I were in your position, Madam McConnor?
Are you and the girl beside you in a relationship by any chance? For example, how would you feel if you were to have the meet you were looking forward to on a happy anniversary of whatever time you've been together, and then have it taken away from you unreasonably, and then be additionally told that poor maggots like you wearing rags for clothes can get the hell out of here? What would you feel, I wonder?
Wouldn't you feel crushed? The more special the day was for the two of you, the more likely you would feel that way, correct?
Today was an important day for me because I was able to have a meal with my lovely granddaughter for the first time in a while on her birthday.
A day I cherished and I was looking forward to. I want you to understand that it was an act of the most inexcusable disrespect towards someone I love so much.
Yes.
It was a moment when the previously tense atmosphere eased a little. Grandma McConnor is a very, very kind person. It's perhaps true that she was angry with how her time with me was ruined, but if they reflect on the fact that their actions could have a huge impact on both their lives, I'm sure she'll forgive them to a certain extent. That's how it ought to be.
I've put myself in your shoes.
Oh, so did you come to understand?
Yes, ma'am. I have a few questions to ask you.
By all means.
Let me ask you this. Why are you dressed so shabby on such an important day?
What?
What, you little...
Aha!
If it were me in your shoes on such a momentous occasion as an anniversary, I would wear a super high-quality suit. I wouldn't dress poorly like you two as if I were going to a shopping district.
Romanov, what were you thinking?
Let him continue, Mr. Deppermont.
Why would a woman with $30 million under her wing, such as yourself and your granddaughter, be dressed in such a way that I would be easily misled? What was your purpose in doing so? I feel like I've been tricked, and it makes me feel terribly insulted. If you were dressed the way I approve, I wouldn't have taken your meat, and I would have been harmless without any trouble.
What the? So you're trying to say it's our fault?
No, it's also the person who's being hurt that's at fault.
It shouldn't matter to you if we wear shabby clothes, as you say, or not.
If you don't like being told you're shabby, you ought to cease dressing in a way that gives people the wrong impression.
Norman, you've got this.
Are there any young girls walking through the back alleys of the wild streets of crime in their incredibly short skirts? No! Have you ever seen a duck willingly carry walk into a pot of stew?
Enough raising your voice, mister.
You've been using a lot of examples thus far, but in the things you've just mentioned, you're implying that you are the same ruffians who would target young girls in the back alleys of the wild streets. In short, you're only looking at the situation from the perspective of the perpetrator, and you're saying that if you hadn't gone into the alley wearing a miniskirt, you wouldn't have attacked them. That's what you're claiming, are you not?
If so, that's just self-justification for your heinous actions. What say you, Romanov? Is it exactly as Madame McConnor pointed out or not, eh?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I wonder.
No, you were the one who brought it up.
up.
You insisted that your actions were justified and that there was room for conflict of interpretation, and instead of sincerely reflecting on your actions and aiming for a lesser punishment, you tried to win a one-hit reversal and acquittal, did you not? Oh, looks like I'm right on the money after all.
Pieces of trash. Absolute pieces of trash. There is not a single adult here who would allow you to power through this predicament with such rubbish. You are the worst kind of crook.
Willingly refusing Madame O'Connor's kindness. Shut up! We're struggling over here too, you know!
And there we go, frustration mode activated.
The hell do you mean lesser punishment, eh? It's not like my position here is going to change in any way, even if I did apologize.
Of course it wouldn't, even if Madame O'Connor let it all go. As your superior, I would not be able to forgive your inexcusable wrongdoings.
If the other side said they would keep quiet about all this, then you would have no need to do that.
That hypothesis is meaningless, Mr. Romanov.
You have absolutely no heart to think that you were wrong in your actions.
Yes, indeed. The fact that you hurt other people is always secondary. You always put yourself first and only think about how to save yourself.
No, that's not true. I'm reflecting on it in my own way.
Based on what you said earlier, I can't trust you at all.
Don't say that. I've reflected on it now. All of it. Well, what you said, Madame O'Connor, Miss Melanie, is absolutely right. From now on, I will work hard to get my heart and actions in order and try to get your trust in me back. So please, just let it go this time.
I'm sorry too. I got carried away.
It's not easy to first survive in the competition, let alone win it in a huge organization like a bank.
The stress has turned us into veritable monsters.
If you're aiming for the top of the pyramid, the conditions should be the same.
That's right. You're not the only ones fighting for success.
You're not even a banker. What the hell do you know?
There's no need to know such things, dear Mr. Romanov.
Such efforts, feeling, and suffering behind the scenes are not of concern to customer service. This is true not only for bankers, but for any job involving customer service.
I work for one of the biggest banks there is, Travis Bank, and I'm also numero uno when it comes to new client acquisition. There's no one who can replace me. My decisions drive and support the economy. I single-handedly support it. To interfere with that is to interfere with the country's prosperity.
I just knew that had always been the root of your arrogance.
Just stop transferring your $30 million deposits to another bank. What will you gain from doing that?
You will no longer be able to work for this bank.
Damn you all! Enough already!
Oh, and here comes the defiant phase. This should be even more fun.
You are completely rotten.
Director Depaiement, even if this spiteful old bitch withdraws her $30 million deposits, it won't be a mess if I bring in people who deposit more money into the bank, will it?
Where is that coming from? Who would let a dangerous toxin like you run wild in a bank like that?
I'll tell you, sir, but I'm excellent at my job.
They're cutting off deposits because you're not excellent at your job, bucko!
By keeping you, not only will the bank risk losing $30 million in deposits, but there's a higher risk of even high depositors making the same decision.
Madame O'Connor is right, Romanov. I cannot leave your current job to you any longer.
Hey now, what are you talking about? You know my performance, sir, and you're taking me off the team? No one can replace me, you know.
It would be better if there's no one to replace you, honestly.
Hey, Thalia, what are you doing all alone, so quiet, huh?
What? Me, Norman?
This is why I can't be with a receptionist. Sacrifice yourself for me every once in a while, huh?
Huh? Why? It was you who set up the traps on those two.
And that's because you kept saying stupid bullshit like you wanted to eat Chateaubriand. That's right. That's right. She's the one who started it all. She forced me to harass you, Madame O'Connor, and your granddaughter.
I never did anything like that. It was all your arrogance. I was having fun too, I admit. But Norman was the one who did it all.
Looky here, woman, protect me at least once in your life, huh? Even if it means sacrificing yourself. You don't go against me, you goddamn junior college graduate, when I'm an elite from a national university.
That's terrible. That's what you thought of me in your heart?
On the other hand, why did you think that I didn't think of you that way, huh? I just knew people with bad academic backgrounds lack imagination.
Who the hell frickin' would, you goddamn bastard? If it comes to this, I'll protect myself in my own way. First of all, I've been listening from the beginning. There is not even a smidge of evidence that we spoke abusively to you, Madam McConnor, or you, Miss Melanie, is there?
Oh, now that you mention it.
You two made them feel so uncomfortable, which is why the $30 million are being cancelled. Enough with the stupid excuses!
Okay, so where is the evidence that we are the cause of this whole thing?
There's a possibility that these two are lying to try to bring us down, isn't there, sir?
Either way, you guys are the ones who upset Madam McConnor, so it's only natural that you should take responsibility.
But what if they were simply jealous of us as a couple and wanted to ruin us when we didn't do anything at all? Are we still responsible?
If so, isn't it the fault of the person who made our clients feel that way?
Our requests are legitimate. Then show us the evidence! The evidence! Coming right up.
What?
And so I played the recording of the commotion at the barbecue restaurant. It seems they didn't expect that countermeasures of this extent had been put in place to prove our point, as they started to panic severely. Melanie, great job!
I knew it. You guys were truly beyond salvation.
Terrible! It was terrible to let us monologue like that! It's because you lied.
It's over for you.
I don't want you to declare it's over.
Please, save me! Save me only, please!
No, me!
No, me!
You're
both
so
so pathetic.
pathetic.
They got angry, they went against each other, they became defiant, they lied, and they used every possible means to try to be acquitted. Such a pitiful fate to befall them, but it is justified. I doubt they will ever return to the financial world. Their boss, Mr. de Epermont, took responsibility by arranging for his own demotion. Grandma McConnor also appreciated his selfless actions and decided against transferring the $30 million deposits. I guess I was too lenient this time. No, Grandma, that's what they call being kind. Anyway, the commotion was over and we went back to the barbecue restaurant. The time I spent with my grandma was truly wonderful. Troublebusters!
You're so narrow-minded to divorce him after just one affair. That's right, all men cheat. You can't change that fact.
Guys, do you honestly think it's okay for you to say things like that in the countryside? The people from the neighborhood are listening.
Helen, I'm going out with Ryan now.
What, at this ungodly hour?
It's the usual fishing at the sea, honey. I'll be back tomorrow morning.
My name is Helen Smith, and I'm living a married life with my childhood friend Andrew in a small rural town. Recently, my husband started going out with his friend Ryan on weekends. Hold on, did Andrew leave something behind? What the hell is this? I took the plunge and asked a detective agency to investigate Andrew and his personal life, and a month later...
Well, I'll be going out again today, Helen.
Andrew, are you going to meet this woman again?
What is this?
I will never forgive adultery, Mr. Smith. Let's get a divorce.
Wait, anything but a divorce? That's right, it was just a one-time mistake.
What the?
Helen, you're exaggerating when you talk about divorcing Andrew over this.
What are you talking about all of a sudden, huh?
You're so narrow-minded to divorce him after just one affair.
Are you serious?
And you serious about divorcing him, Helen, huh? You both just got married, didn't you?
Yeah, and even though we're newlyweds, this frickin' bastard had an affair. More importantly, though, why did you just waltz into this situation, Ryan?
As an old classmate of yours, I can't just leave you guys' love be in jeopardy like this.
I am definitely going to get divorced anyway.
But aren't you also responsible for causing the affair?
Excuse me?
Don't you think that if you had worked harder to improve yourself and kept your husband's heart to you and you only, Andrew wouldn't have looked elsewhere now, would he?
What the hell? You mean to tell me it's my damn fault that Mr. Smith frickin' cheated on me?
And that's why you, the one who brought up divorce over something like this, is wrong.
Something like this? What kind of ethics do you guys live by, huh?
Okay, I see how it is. If you're going that far, let's get a neutral third party to decide which opinion is wrong.
Neutral third party?
Let's go to Alan's restaurant now. We'll talk it over there and finally ask Alan for his opinion. I'm sure you'll be convinced if it's his opinion, won't you?
Okay, if that's fine for the two of you, I'm all for it.
All right then, we'll go on ahead and reserve a table.
Alan is an old classmate and a close friend of ours who was the student council president and is quite a leader in our circle. He now runs a local pub. Ryan and my bastard husband will probably go on ahead and try to convince Alan to lean in favor of their opinion. But I have a lot of evidence of the affair, so I wasn't particularly worried. I know this is a bit sudden, but can you come to Alan's restaurant right now? Yeah, I'm going to show them all the evidence I prepared. I'll never forgive those two. Troublebusters, initiate!
Oh, hey there, Helen. It's been a while.
Hey, Alan. Sorry for being so sudden.
Yeah, I heard everything from Ryan, and it seems like things are pretty tough. I've booked the whole place for tonight, so by all means, talk to me as much as you want.
Thank you so much.
Over here, Helen. Let's just sit down for now.
Let me tell you this. I think it will be useless to try to get Alan on your side. What you're saying doesn't make sense at all, and I doubt anyone with one smidge of common sense would agree with you.
No, what we're saying isn't wrong, little lady. Any man should be able to sympathize with what we think.
Alan, buddy, are you open tonight? Ah, Mr. Gonzalez, sir, our very own neighborhood association president. I'd like to use your restaurant for a local diplomacy dinner, but could 20 people be possible? 20 people? I'm sorry, I booked the place for something quite private this evening. You booked the place, but there was nothing written on the reservation list, you know. Excuse me? That's weird. I thought there was a sign outside. Anyway, everyone's already gathered, so can we get in somehow, buddy? Ah, damn. This is a pickle. This is a big pickle.
Do you know where you even are? Don't you think it would spell doom for the both of you if the people from the neighborhood association heard what you're saying? The power of rumors to spread in the countryside is faster than a tweeter, you know.
Yeah, I don't think we're saying anything wrong, you know? If anything, it's more likely that you are the one who's saying something outrageous. Are you willing to risk letting people eavesdrop on what you think?
I'm the victim here. Of course I'm willing to tell people about it. If you're okay with everything, by all means, why not let everyone outside join in?
No objections here.
Alan, go ahead. Let everyone in.
Huh? But are you sure?
They're special guests of yours, after all, and you need not worry about us. We'll just take care of the BS on our own.
Oh, okay. I'll let everyone in then.
Well then, I'll continue on with what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a divorce quickly and ask you for alimony. What else are we supposed to argue about? I have no damn clue.
Look, for the last time, what you say is so unreasonable. It may be true that Andrew had an affair, yes, but to suddenly get a divorce because of that is a bit of a stretch.
I don't think it's a bit of a stretch at all.
But, you know, biologically speaking, males have the habit of chasing after females, and humans are no exception. It's not strange for a married man to have eyes for another woman, if not multiple other women.
Ryan, are you sure you aren't the one who's talking codswallop here? Even if that was actually the case, it's human nature to use logic and reason to control those primal biological urges.
Men's desires are often impossible to suppress, Helen, without carrying out the deed they desire to do.
Then such men have absolutely no right to marry anyone. If you claim you have desires that'll never fully be satisfied, all the more reason to divorce you.
Helen, calm down. Even if it was an affair, it was just a game for me. It was just a way of letting loose the beast on the weekend, see?
Don't you dare talk as though it was frickin' casual. That right there is the most dangerous crime that can destroy a relationship between husband and wife.
Every man has times when he wants to have fun, and I'd rather have any man chase women and actually be a man instead of letting them grow old and withered. That's right, Helen. Didn't you say before you got married that you didn't like men who were rather passive herbivores?
That's frickin' besides the damn point. It's anything but manly to chase women after getting married, and adultery isn't a culture or anything whatsoever.
Don't get so upset, Helen.
I've been wondering about this for a long time now, but on this occasion, Ryan, you're taking Andrew's side completely, aren't you? And this is a problem between me and him.
But I'm also married, and thus I understand Andrew's feelings as an equal man here.
You understand the feelings to want to cheat on your wife?
It's not like I don't understand that feeling, I admit, but we have a friendship between men that transcends everything else, and that's why I'm on his side and I'm willing to support him through.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, it's a bit of an exaggeration to divorce someone for just one little casual affair. Yes, you're exaggerating.
You shut the hell up.
You two pledged your love to each other so passionately at your wedding last year, didn't you?
And it was this bastard who betrayed that same love we promised each other.
But I didn't betray it. I still love you. This time was just a momentary impulse.
Even if it was just a momentary impulse, it is not to be forgiven.
That's why I'm apologizing, Helen. I won't cheat anymore. I've said this much already, so you can forgive me now.
Yeah, I can only hear that as a heartless apology, bucko.
Helen, it's a wife's duty to forgive her husband's mistakes, isn't it?
Well, then answer me this, Ryan. Are you cheating on your own wife, just like Andrew?
I don't think I'd go that far.
I'm sorry, you aren't?
Ryan has nothing to do with this.
Oh, and now you protect him this time. I guess a friendship between men is something far stronger than that of a husband and wife, huh?
I'm not protecting him. As a man, I can be driven by that kind of desire, and that's why I say I understand Andrew's stance on this, but I would never cheat myself.
It's natural for a man to chase after women and have an affair, isn't it? By that logic, it's not strange for you to be disloyal and unfaithful to your wife, Ryan.
Whether a man actually does it or not is a different matter. Helen, for the love of Christ, Ryan doesn't matter right now, okay?
Seriously, you're so damn persistent, aren't you? Both of you. That's precisely why I'll damn well show you all the photographic evidence I have while we're at it. How are you going to explain this?
Where did you...
The two of you are going on double dates together? Holy shit! You guys really are close, aren't you?
How did you get photos of me, too?
When I asked my detective to investigate Andrew, he inevitably brought along photos of your affair, too. And honestly, not surprising. You always went out together in the same car, fishing in the sea, eh? I guess you caught a lot of fish. Sorry, beautiful women out of the water, huh?
But in the end, it was a catch and release.
Shut up, enough smart-ass talk.
This is... Well, that was just a drinking party with some people we met on social media, and we got to know each other well. That's right, it's just like a casual dating party.
Shut up, you shouldn't go on dating parties when you're married. And more importantly, there are freaking photos of you guys going into hotels. You can't make excuses anymore, so just give up.
Those girls work part-time at the hotel front desk, and we just dropped them off when they had to go to work.
Oh my god, every damn excuse is so far-fetched I am getting dizzy. And I should tell you this, I have properly investigated the background of the women you two have been having affairs with. Both of the women are full-time housewives and have husbands of their own. Did you guys know that?
What? They had husbands? No way! I didn't hear about that.
I thought you didn't know. You were fooled and stepped on a frickin' landmine. Serves you two pricks right.
And you went to hire a detective? Did you really doubt us that much? I'm disappointed in you. I believed in you.
You know, whatever you say sounds like a joke to me right now.
Andrew's right. As a wife, don't you feel terrible that you've tainted your husband by getting a detective to expose him?
Despite what you may think, I also believed in you two at first. You two are my classmates, and we've been so close for so long. And I didn't expect you both to have affairs simultaneously.
Then why did you ask for an investigation?
Don't take the countryside for granted, bucko. Don't look, but when I'm walking around town, local acquaintances give me all kinds of information. They say things like, I saw your husband in the downtown area last night, or I saw Andrew walking with a woman. I've been hearing about that a lot of places lately, enough so that turning a blind eye for your sake became impossible.
Damn it, this is why I hate the countryside.
And also, about going fishing every week, you don't even have a fishing rod at home. Obviously, that makes things suspicious. And to top it off, you buy a necklace to give to another woman?
Oh, I thought I'd lost it, but it was you who had it?
You just forgot about it, bucko. You are so goddamn naive. Anyway, it's no longer reasonable for me not to suspect foul play on your part after all this, huh?
So what? We've said it many times before, but this is normal. All the men in the world are just playing around with multiple women all the time. Prove me wrong. If you really love your husband, you should just turn a blind eye.
So, Ryan, will your wife forgive you?
Oh, of course.
Then tell your wife those words directly. I will not turn a blind eye to this, good sir. Who the hell are you to say that?
Melody? Well, why are you...
I called her here because now it's 2 against 2. We're equal now, right?
Melanie? Did you hear everything I said up until now?
Yes, I was listening. You sure said a whole lot for someone who's cheating on his wife.
No, it's not that. It's just a little bit of an impulse. I wanted to prove my worth as a man. I wanted to see if I still had it, you know?
What are you talking about? This ain't no goddamn heroic saga of Ryan the Terrible. I suppose you say all of this prepared for getting a divorce, eh?
Divorce?
I will divorce you, much like Helen will divorce Mr. Smith. I was shown far too many photos beforehand. You have no right to make excuses.
Hey, wait a minute. These photos were all fabricated by Helen using PhotoStore. Don't be fooled.
Who would make such creepy photos using PhotoStore? Even without seeing the photos, I was suspicious of you and your faithfulness for a long time. I thought it was really strange that you went to the sea every weekend without ever having any fishing equipment in the car or in the house.
That's because we always rented some things on the way there.
You can borrow equipment, sure, but there are no stores that rent clothes. My husband always went out in leather shoes. If you went to the breakwater docks at night in leather shoes like that, you will slip 100%. You know a lot about that, don't you? I also tried my best to avoid suspecting the two of you. After all, we were local classmates who literally ate from the same pot on multiple occasions. And that's how they became a married couple. It's a wonderful thing that we did, but to be betrayed like this?
Melanie, please, let's have a long talk about this. You'll understand my feelings in due time.
And I can't stop resenting your comments since earlier. You're always saying things that are self-centered and convenient for no one but yourself and Andrew. I cannot sympathize with your feelings at all. And by the way, Ryan, didn't you say earlier that if a husband cheats on his wife, she is also responsible for causing it?
No, that's not true.
What did you say? You said that too, did you? Isn't that quite a hot topic, eh? If we had worked on improving ourselves and being more attractive wives, our husbands wouldn't have had an affair. That theory is utter and complete madness. And you know damn well I usually spend money at the beauty salon for your sake.
But I was on guard because I thought that if you become too beautiful, other men would target you. I was just being cautious.
Be careful with your words, buddy. Who would believe such an excuse? In the first place, I don't want to be with a man who boasts that cheating is normal for men. There is nothing to discuss anymore.
No, it was just a play on words to protect Andrew from Helen's stupid decisions.
Enough excuses! I knew that you and Andrew were always talking about stuff like that.
What is that?
It's a voice recorder I hid in my car. Are you still going to feign ignorance after listening to this?
The girl you hit on the other day, have you heard from her since? Yes, we're talking about meeting next week. See, dude? If you do as I taught you, it goes well, doesn't it? For real? Has your wife found out yet? Oh, hell no, she has no idea. And I'm doing well with mine, of course. Having an affair is child's play. If you get found out, I'll give you a proper alibi. Hell yeah, man, we gotta help each other out. Hell yeah, having an affair is what makes you a real man.
To be honest, I couldn't, and I still cannot believe that this conversation is from the same world we live in. It's a disgusting friendship. Do you have something to say? Oh, and I'll add one more thing.
There's more?
I sent these photos of adultery to the houses of the women who were with you two.
What?
And I am sure the husbands of the other women will sue you both soon. They'll also ask for alimony, so be prepared. Of course, we shall ask for alimony too.
Why? How could you do such a thing? Call yourself a classmate, do you?
Right back at you, buddy boy. We've been childhood friends who grew up in the same countryside neighborhood together. I can't believe you two would cheat on us so soon after getting married.
Hey, what's going to happen to us?
Just admit you did something wrong and accept the reality. Now then, which opinion is right in the end? Shall we hear the neutral third party's opinion now? This was your idea, by the way, Ryan, and I ain't letting you step away from this.
Shit!
Alan, have you been listening to the story so far?
Yeah, I was busy and missed some parts, but I got the general gist of it all.
The unforgiving wives against the axiomatically cheating husbands. Which one do you think is wrong?
No, adultery is a one-hit goner, guys. There's nothing more to say.
Thank you.
Alan, you said you'd cooperate with us earlier.
I only meant I'd provide a place for you guys to have your discussion, and I cooperated properly, didn't I?
What do you think, Mr. Gonzalez? Of course, you all heard what we were talking about, didn't you?
Yep, we heard everything. And ladies, you ought to break up with these hopeless husbands right this instant.
No, please.
It's normal for a man to cheat often. Such a ridiculous excuse is not acceptable, whether it be now or in the past. There are certainly many people who do that kind of thing, but they ought to be properly punished by society. Wives shouldn't have to give up and just give in to their husband's unfaithfulness.
Well said, Mr. Chairman. Thank you so much. I can't believe that there are still men with such a surplus of sweet utopic thoughts in this day and age when adultery is being talked about so much on TV and the internet. If you forgive these people once, they'll definitely do it again. Give them a proper punishment while you still can, girls.
I'm sorry, Helen. I was wrong. I'll never cheat on you again.
Melanie, I'm sorry too. I apologize for my stupid actions.
I'm at your mercy.
Please spare me the divorce.
Why do you both not want to get divorced so badly after all this?
Here in the countryside, you're more likely to be evaluated better at work if you're a married person.
It's the same at my company, and for some reason, married people are more popular than single people, you see?
Isn't it all for your own selfish gain, then? As long as you goddamn bastards say things like that, you have no right to get married.
That's not all. This is the countryside, and rumors will spread quickly anyway. If people knew that a man's wife ran away because of his adulterous affair, we might not be able to work like he used to.
It's too late now. Even if rumors spreads, there are facts now, so there's nothing you can do about it. I agree with Helen. There is no room for negotiation anymore. At the very least, I hope you do well with the women you went off gallivanting with.
No way! If we're ordered to pay alimony for multiple people, I wonder how we can even cover our living expenses by ourselves.
That is something you sewed yourselves. It's not something we care about. Is there really anything more to say? We've each prepared divorce documents here and now, so we'll get it all done immediately. Please sign it at once.
Helen! Melanie! That was awesome!
What?
You did a grand job. You really have to give a fatal blow to such stubborn bastards.
I'm relieved that you were able to divorce those pricks.
I'm so sorry that you had to see all of that, everyone. Thank you for your cooperation.
I know it's a little late, but can I ask you one thing?
What is it?
You guys haven't ordered anything since you came here, but can you at least have one beer or something? Oh, you've got some left over from Andrew and Ryan, so 2 each, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alan. Yes, we'll have a proper meal here as usual. Right, Melanie? Of course. Today is the anniversary of our divorce, after all.
Hell yeah, girls. You both drink to your heart's content. We'll pay for the beer.
And so, Melanie and I were able to get divorced without any problems. And as everyone expected, this particular incident spread very quickly, and Andrew and Ryan, who were labeled as the cheating duo of doom, quit their jobs and moved away. In addition, the two of them had to suffer a double whammy of alimony from 4 different people. And now they're barely able to pay their living expenses, thus forcing them to live a modestly poor life. As for me, I've had some free time to open up recently, so I've been helping out at Alan's restaurant after work. On the day of our discussion, Alan was running the store by himself, and it looked like it was quite a hard job, so I offered to help out. By the way, I was the one who secretly hid the reserved sign that day, but I'm keeping that a secret. I'm about to start a new life now. Cheating is a no-no through and through. Troublebusters!
My throat is parched. Oh, what I would give for some cold tea.
Oh, and now that you mention that, I could use a nice drink too.
I wonder if dinner is ready yet.
I'm cutting off all ties with your parents-in-law. I'll never see them again.
That's totally okay. Helen, things are disastrous over here. Helen, we're going back to my parents' house next week, so get ready for that, okay?
What? Again?
What?
No, I feel like we go back every weekend at this point.
What? I'm free to go back to my parents' house whenever I want, aren't I?
I mean, sure, but my name is Helen Smith, and every Saturday and Sunday I stay at Kevin's parents' house, but I never feel like I want to, and that's because...
Mom, Dad, I'm home.
Oh, Kevin, welcome back. Oh, and you're here too, Helen.
Yes, ma'am.
My room has gotten messy this past week.
I wish there was someone good at cleaning to help us out, you know?
Yes, I'll get started on that now. I've finished cleaning, and now I'm gonna take a break.
My throat is parched. Oh, what I would give for some cold tea.
Oh, and now that you mention that, I could use a nice drink too.
Yes, I'll bring some over. Here's your tea, everyone. Huh?
Oh, damn, my stomach is speaking to me, looks like. I wonder if dinner is ready yet.
Oh, damn, now that you mention it, it is time for dinner, isn't it? I would like to eat soon.
Of course.
This soup, it's astonishingly bland, don't you think?
Even if we gave you the benefit of the doubt, yeah, we can't praise you for this.
Sorry, Mom, Dad. Helen's cooking's always been pretty subpar, if you know what I mean.
I made sure everything was made the right way, though.
Your feelings don't frickin' matter now. The fact is that neither Mom nor Dad is satisfied with their dinner, damn it.
I'm sorry about that.
Not only your cooking, Helen, but I also found a small speck of dust by the window. Helen, I taught you well, didn't I? It's important to clean thoroughly from end to end, isn't it? And yet you leave a small speck of dust behind.
I'm sorry.
Who would have thought that she'd be so bad at cooking and cleaning, Kevin? I think you made a mistake in choosing your wife.
Maybe I did. I guess I should start considering looking for a new wife.
Hey now, even you, Kevin?
Listen to us, Helen. We're saying all of this for your sake. Understand?
I'm telling you, if you could do everything a little better, Mom and Dad wouldn't complain about anything. Before you get dissatisfied with us, take a better look at yourself and make a change.
But I work on weekdays too, so on weekends
Still gonna argue, are ya?
Helen, your family needs to be treated well, you know, even if they're your in-laws.
Yes, that's true, but
I hope we'll continue to be friends. I have high hopes for you.
yes, ma'am. Why did I have to let my goddamn in-laws say all of that to me? My husband, who is supposed to protect me in times like these, joins them and abuses me in the same manner. I wonder, can I continue to live with people like this? No, I cannot do it. I'd lost my patience by that point and decided to take a certain course of action. Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate.
Helen, about us going back to my parents' house for the New Year holidays, well, this time we're planning to stay for a week in accordance with my holidays from work.
A week?
Yeah, something wrong?
A week? You can't be serious.
What the hell?
It's a precious time of the year, the New Year's holidays, and I don't want my parents-in-law to say all sorts of nasty things to me during that time.
That's because you can't do shit right, you know.
Yes, you're absolutely right. That's precisely why I'm cutting off all ties with your parents-in-law. For their sake, I'll never see them again.
Helen, are you serious about that?
I'm telling you because I've made up my mind, and nothing you can do will ever change it.
Ah, I see. Well, I guess that can't be helped then.
Oh, so you accept my declaration so easily?
Hell yeah, I do. It's totally okay. Seems like Mom and Dad were also fed up with your subpar behavior after all.
Well, hello, and how do you do? How convenient.
Well then, I'll just go back to my parents' house and have a nice time while you spend a lonely New Year's alone, all right?
Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks. Spending New Year's alone is the absolute best. Hello?
Helen, things are disastrous over here.
Oh, what's wrong, darling? You sound pretty panicked.
About that. Well, so much is going on, you see. Do you have some time now?
Why?
Well, come to my parents' house.
I decline.
But why?
I told you I severed my ties with your family, didn't I?
Yeah, you did say that, and I haven't forgotten, but now it's an emergency.
Yeah, even if you say that.
Please, Helen, please.
I understand. I'll listen to the situation.
Thank you, honey.
Well?
Actually, a few pretty frightening guys came to our house and said that the house is theirs. I think things are gonna get dangerous.
Ah, about that little situation, is it?
Do you know about this matter?
Well, yeah, I do. I've already sold your house after all.
It's sold? You goddamn bitches, how many times do I have to say the same thing before you understand, eh?
No, that's what we should say to you, good sir.
Huh? We've already completed the fricking formalities, bucko. From today onwards, this house is our property, the property of the gangbusters.
The gangbusters? Don't tell me you mean the notorious, fraternity of people who have ties to the mafia?
Ah, so you do know about us, don't you, old man?
Hey, Kevin, are you talking to Helen?
Mom, about that, Helen said she already sold this house or something?
What? Hey, let me talk to her a bit.
Sure.
Hey, Helen, honey.
Oh, is that you, Mrs. Smith? Happy New Year, and here's to your good health, ma'am.
Oh my, such a rude tone of voice.
My apologies. I'm just messing around a little bit.
You little...
All right. Let's get back to the situation at hand.
Helen, what the hell do you mean by sold our house?
Sold your house, ma'am? Well, I simply sold your house to someone else.
I'm not asking the terminology.
Helen, you better fricking cool it with the bullshit!
No, Kevin, you and your family better cool it with your stubborn bullshit, all right?
My house was suddenly sold one day? Who the hell would fricking accept that truth if they had that happen to them?
I said I'm cutting off all ties with your parents-in-law. I'll never see them again, didn't I? I heard that from Kevin, but wasn't that just a momentary impulse of anger? Why would anyone say something as serious as cutting ties with their parents-in-law on impulse, ma'am? I'm the type of person who takes responsibility for what I say.
But even if you did cut ties, how did we end up in this situation?
I'm cutting off all ties with your parents-in-law. I'll never see them again. You know what that means, right?
Hell no, I don't!
For example, Kevin, would you want to keep a complete stranger who's neither a friend nor an acquaintance even in your house for no reason?
There's no way I would!
It's rare that you and I see eye to eye on something, gotta admit. But even so, that's the point.
Even if you cut ties, they're my parents, Helen! Your husband's parents! And more frickin' importantly, how can you sell my family's house?
That's what we want to know the most. Is this some kind of ultimate prank or something? This isn't any prank, Mrs. Smith. I just sold it using lawfully acceptable methods. Lawfully acceptable methods? Yes, I sold my house, and that's all I did. Helen, honey, have you finally become unable to distinguish between what belongs to you and to other people? Yeah, and right back at you, Mrs. Smith, darling. What? Wasn't it none other than Mrs. Samantha Smith and Mr. Seth Smith who gave us that house? I think you should answer that, Kevin.
Why are you asking me?
I'm shocked that you'd forget something so important. Your parents couldn't pay the mortgage, so under the condition that the name of ownership is in the name of the newly married couple, namely us, we volunteered to pay the mortgage on their behalf. You know, they also promised future inheritance and stuff like that.
No, I remember that.
And you made me the sole owner because you were worried about managing it, didn't you?
Now that you mention it, I remember something like that happening.
So that means the name on the contract and thus the owner of your house is me and only me, correct? What? Wait a minute. I haven't heard anything about that. Isn't Kevin the owner of the house? That's what I and your father heard. Well, since this is Kevin that we're talking about, he must have lied to you to make himself look good.
Shit.
How dare you deceive us?
But who would frickin' think that the owner had the right to sell the house?
You should have studied that much. And you can't talk down to others either, Mrs. Smith. When making changes, you would normally check these things yourself too, now wouldn't you? No. Neither I nor my husband knew much about the procedure, so we left it all to Kevin. If that's the case, then you two should be held responsible for leaving it all up to him. Oh.
Hold on a minute. I admit that you're the one who owns the house, okay? But about the mortgage, I was paying it too, you know. No matter how unhappy you are, it's unfair to sell the house without telling me since I'm still paying the money.
Wait, you're absolutely right, Kevin. Would it still be unfair if Kevin paying for the mortgage ended 6 months ago? What? Since then, I've been paying it every single month. That can't be true.
But it's also true that there was a period when I was paying it too.
Even when you were paying it, you were only paying 10% of the designated amount every month, weren't you? And when you couldn't even afford to pay that generous amount, I ended up paying the whole amount, didn't I? So that can only mean... So it's not just that I'm the one who holds ownership, I was also the one who actually paid for most of the mortgage. Is that so?
No, but here, there's a minimum level of manners here.
That's true. Even after hearing these truths, I still think this behavior on this occasion was a bit, aggressive. And who, pray tell, do you think drove me to act so aggressively this time, huh? You always demanded so much from me, all because I'm Kevin's wife. And on top of that, you dare to be picky despite my diligent efforts to satisfy you.
Please, honey, please, calm down a little.
Calm down a little, you say. You have some nerve saying that to me after joining your parents in their bickering and telling me all sorts of nasty things, eh?
I'm telling you, I had no choice, see? Parents watch their children after all.
Enough frickin' excuses. Parents watch their children? That's just another way of saying that you're not frickin' independent from them. Before you tell people about the minimum level of manners here, you ought to take a better look at yourself. Hey, Helen's serious about this, huh?
Yeah.
We must persuade her, no matter what, though.
Yeah.
It's no use trying to persuade me. As you all know, the sale of the house has already been completed. The new residents have been accepted and it cannot be canceled now.
No, please. Well, then what are we gonna do now?
What are you going to do indeed?
Helen, please, help!
Sorry, my battery is dying. Well then, I'll see you around.
Hey, Helen! Helen!
Well, then. When on earth will we be able to get in, eh?
Well, sir.
Dad?
Kevin, can anything be done about Helen?
Well,
I'm sorry.
This is bad.
If you guys insist on being in our property, then...
Kevin, what's going to happen?
we'll be fine, Mom. I have a plan.
Well, shall I go to the shrine today for the final visit of the year?
Good morning, Helen. I'm back.
Oh, so you're back already. And your parents are here too.
You know full well why I frickin' brought them, Helen, no thanks to you.
Helen, we're going to be living here from today onward, okay?
Let's live together happily, okay?
What?
They don't have a home anymore, so I had no choice but to invite them here, understand?
I see.
The apartment is shared between you and me, so this time I'll get my way too.
Before it was only on weekends, but from now on, I suppose Helen will be taking care of us every day now.
We're a happy couple of gas bags, huh?
Well then, let's live together happily. I have no intention of doing that at all.
What, now you still try to be adamant that you've cut ties with us, eh?
Even if you say so, as long as you're still in a relationship with me, you'll still have to be involved with Mom and Dad.
Yes, indeed. And that's why I'm cutting ties with you, too.
Cut ties with me? What?
For the last time, I'm telling you I want a goddamn divorce.
Divorce?
If one really wants to cut ties with someone you're married to, this is the best way to do it after all.
What? You're going that far to freaking cut ties with Mom and Dad?
Yes, I want to cut ties with your parents, obviously. And you too, of course, as soon as possible.
With me too, but why?
Do I frickin' need to tell you why? You're still going to claim you're innocent even though you relentlessly bullied me alongside your parents. Just how stupidly carefree are you?
But divorce is going too far, isn't it?
I don't think it's going too far. As a matter of fact, there's more than enough evidence for why I want to.
Helen, what are you trying to say?
This is what I'm talking about. Oh, your face has changed color.
Who is this woman?
You don't tell me.
No, guys, this woman is just a colleague at work.
It's weird to hold hands with a colleague at work, wouldn't you say?
That might be true under normal circumstances, but she's pretty socially anxious, and she can't relax in public unless she's holding hands with someone while she walks.
Enough with the brain-dead excuses.
Bah.
I'll tell you this. This is just the beginning.
What?
These days, detectives are so good at their job, it's insane.
You. When did you do all of this?
Since you said you couldn't pay the mortgage for the house your parents live in, I'd always known you had quite the incurable spending habit, but I thought it was ridiculously strange that you were so broke you couldn't even contribute to paying the mortgage.
That's because I just started spending even more.
But that's not all. Even when we were with your parents, you said some unnatural things like, I guess I should start considering looking for a new wife?
You're overthinking things. That was a joke.
But we've actually found evidence of your affair. The fact that you've acted cool when I refused to go back to your home for New Year's was strange too. You were probably planning to invite your beloved girlfriend to meet your parents, huh?
There's no way I would do that. My parents would find out after all.
Oh, I don't think you should overestimate your parents, darling. They are so sweet to their only son, and they probably would rejoice you having an affair.
No, we wouldn't have been so supportive of adultery.
If not, Kevin wouldn't be so calm and confident when I told him I wasn't going.
You
That far. So, ever since you told me that you would sever your connection with my family...
Yes, indeed. I had you lot clutched in the palm of my hand.
Damn it, this bitch! Forget the damn house, Kevin. How could you do this?
Seriously going about ruining everything?
Come on now, that's not fair. You two ganging up on me like that? Ellen, dear, we'll give our son a very stern warning. For our sake, please be open-minded about sparing us.
The hell do you mean? Please be open-minded about sparing us, old man. From what position do you have the nerve to say something like that? You two are going to fall into the same hole as Kevin.
What? But why?
But that's seriously unfair.
Well then, can you still say that after seeing this?
Huh?
Ladies and gents, prepare yourselves for the excuses about to be uttered.
Samantha, what on earth is that about? And you've been giving me so much shit, huh?
No, this is just a colleague from work.
You're not freaking working, damn you! Like mother, like son. This is freaking outrageous.
And now for the grand finale. Presto!
What? Ain't no way! You too, Dad?
I just happened to see both Samantha and Seth walking into the city on separate occasions as such. The detective also looked into you two, and lo and behold, you are as guilty as your own bastard son.
Helen, you ruined everything!
If you were smothering your lover in money, it shouldn't be too surprising that you can't pay for the mortgage, eh, Mr. Smith?
Shit! Helen, so you hired the detective again to investigate Mom and Dad after you were done with me?
Actually, the detective I hired gave me a generous discount depending on the number of requests. Not to mention the fact I was expecting the money from the sale of the house, so I thought I'd ask him for some help.
You goddamn bitch! It's too malicious to step into our affairs for such a trivial reason. This is unacceptable.
Shit. But if both you and I were cheating, Samantha, our demands should cancel each other out so the alimony could be ignored, couldn't it?
Now that you mention it.
So the damage to us is zero.
Your brains are in a completely different world of utopia, huh?
What?
Do you think I would do something like this without thinking about the future? I've already contacted the spouses of the people you two were having affairs with.
What?
Excuse me?
So you'll probably end up having to pay a lot of alimony in any case. I think it should be around time they contact you too.
No, please.
As I've been told yesterday, even though I look otherwise, I am aggressive as hell when I want to be. So when I do something, I do it thoroughly. Especially to people who have done something terrible to me.
Oh.
Haha, both of you, so goddamn disappointing. You have no right to tell us that, you pathetic bastard! No, it's because you're freaking like that I inherited that too! Don't blame it on genetics!
You're the one who made Helen angry anyway!
Huh? You're just as guilty as I am for angering Helen! Perhaps, but it's a husband's duty to protect his wife, isn't it?
That's right!
Come on, what you say doesn't have any persuasive power right now, guys!
Can't you three stop making such a goddamn racket outside my home at the start of the new year? It's just a nuisance to the neighbors.
That being said, though, the circumstances are what they are, and...
And who are the ones responsible for creating this stupid situation, huh? You better frickin' reflect on how foolish your actions were, all right?
Hey, Helen?
Yeah?
How much will the alimony be?
Good question. I'm going to consult with a lawyer about that very soon, but it's going to cost several dozen $1,000.
Several dozen thousand?
What about us?
I don't know about you two, but since you also committed adultery, it won't be cheap, I can tell you that much.
No, please.
No way!
Now I've said all I wanted to say. I'm going to pack up my things and leave, so do as you like by all means.
Please. No, don't say that. I've been a full-time housewife for decades, and at this age, I don't want to work.
And you know how much of a big spender I am, so having to pay a few dozen $1,000 is gonna be a huge blow. And I'm getting old too. I can't go into debt at this age.
All of them. All of them. So pathetic.
Huh?
Enough of this already.
Ah!
You have literally only been thinking about yourself for a while now, huh? It was your own actions that brought this about, but you don't have a single bit of remorse, do you?
Remorse? Yeah, of course, I regret everything. Helen, I was wrong.
I was too, honey. I'm sorry, Helen.
We all did terrible things. Can you forgive us?
It's too frickin' late now.
Ah!
People who only regret their actions after being told they were wrong for doing them are not worth a single damn penny. No, it's even rude to the economy to compare such heartless words to a loony.
Please, Helen, don't say that. I didn't do it on purpose.
And that's precisely why I know you're not regretting shit. Talking to you any more than I already have is a frickin' waste of time. Let's negotiate the details through a lawyer from now on. Well then, goodbye forever.
Wait, Helen! Helen!
Helen,
darling.
darling!
Oh,
By the way, I forgot to tell you one thing.
huh?
Here you go, your New Year's present.
My New Year's present, but this is...
Who would have thought you'd spend so much money that you were being investigated? It must be tough, but I do hope you work hard to pay back your debt as soon as possible.
What?
Kevin?
Goodbye, adios, sayonara, suckers. After that, alimony was demanded left, right, and center. Kevin from me, Samantha from her lover's spouse, and Seth from his lover's spouse. The family of treasonous adulterers and adulteresses became a family neck-deep in debt. And now all three are happily working multiple jobs each to make money to pay for their debts as well as their alimony. However, since Kevin also has the spending habits that plague him, and Samantha and Seth rely on income from part-time jobs, it will take them a long time to pay everything off in full. Meanwhile, I have finally cut ties with that family of goddamn traitors, and now I am at peace. I live alone now, and I think I want to enjoy life alone for a while. Troublebusters!